biggest misconception that you found in life insurance?
Yeah, so a lot of people think that life insurance is very expensive, and that is actually a big misconception because you can actually get term insurance for pretty cheap. And one of the most important things to do is to lock in life insurance when you're actually young. So first of all, you need people that depend on your income. So you might have a spouse or you may have kids that rely on the money that you make to survive. And so what you have to ask yourself is, if something happened to me, how are they going to survive? What are they going to have to do to be able to, live daily? And are they going to have to get a job? Are they going to have to work so many hours just to survive, right? And so what we want to do with life insurance is, if something happens to you and you pass away, then you will leave them a lump sum of money that allows them to get back on their feet, basically. And so one of the biggest misconceptions is that life insurance is expensive, which it doesn't have to be expensive. The younger you are, actually, the cheaper that your premiums are going to be. So if you're 30 years old, you're going to have a cheaper premium than you would have than if you were 40. So if you lock in a term for 20 years when you're 30, then you'll have that same level premium for those 20 years than you would have if you started at 40. The misconception is that every case is the same, which is not true. A lot of people have different things going on in their life. They may be paying for college for their kids, or they may have a really big mortgage debt, and so that will depend on how much death benefit or face value that you actually need of life insurance, just because you may have more debt, and that means you're going to want a bigger life insurance policy to be able to protect your children or your wife or your husband from what may happen.
What are some life events that may cause someone to reevaluate their life insurance?
Yeah, of course. So there's a couple things that it could be. I would say if you just had a kid, or if you just are starting to have kids, that would be a great reason to reevaluate your life insurance. If you have college to pay for your kids, if you may have had an accident in the family and you realize, hey, wow, like this is serious, things happen every day, I might need, to look at my insurance and get more coverage to protect my family. Marriage is a big one. If you just changed jobs, you could have had an increase in income, and so maybe I need a little bit more life insurance because my family's relying on that income. Divorce, maybe you're retiring, just different things like that.
We are super excited to welcome Mason Black as our newest life and health agent for Black & Company. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out his introduction post on our socials.